Welcome to market access. Market access is the strategic commercial discipline that ensures patients can access a newly approved drug at an affordable price, while ensuring the sponsor receives appropriate reimbursement. Securing regulatory approval from health authorities is no longer enough to ensure a drug's commercial success. Sponsors must convince payers and health technology assessment bodies of the drug's value. Market access professionals analyze pricing strategies, compile health economic data, demonstrate clinical value, and negotiate reimbursement terms. Throughout this lecture, we will explore reimbursement frameworks, health economics and outcomes research, value dossiers, pricing strategies, patient-reported outcomes, and cross-functional alignment. Global reimbursement frameworks and health technology assessment bodies evaluate newly approved drugs to decide whether they should be covered by public or private health insurance. Payers, including government health systems and private insurance companies, assess whether the drug's clinical benefit justifies its cost. HTA bodies, such as the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence in the United Kingdom or the CADTH in Canada, conduct formal clinical and economic reviews of newly approved drugs. These reviews assess whether the drug offers value for money compared to existing treatments. Securing positive HTA recommendations is essential for obtaining national reimbursement and ensuring patient access. Health economics and outcomes research is the scientific discipline that evaluates the clinical, economic, and humanistic value of pharmaceutical products. HER researchers compile real-world data and design economic models to compare the cost-effectiveness of a new drug against existing therapies. Key economic models include cost-effectiveness analyses, which measure costs per clinical outcome, and cost-utility analyses, which calculate cost per quality-adjusted life year gained. HER data help payers understand the long-term economic impact of covering a drug, such as reduced hospitalization rates or fewer surgical procedures. Demonstrating these outcomes is critical for supporting pricing and reimbursement negotiations. Value dossiers are the comprehensive submissions compiled by market access teams to demonstrate a drug's clinical and economic value to payers and HTA bodies. In the United States, the AMCP format provides a standardized template for writing value dossiers submitted to managed care organizations. The dossier presents the product's clinical efficacy data, safety profile, pharmacokinetic details, and health economic models. It also includes budget impact analyses, which estimate the total cost of introducing the drug to a health plan's population. Writing these dossiers requires synthesizing clinical trial data and economic evidence into a compelling case that supports reimbursement. Pricing strategies in market access involve determining the commercial price of a drug based on value, cost, and regional regulations. RA and commercial teams evaluate pricing options, including reference pricing, where the price is set based on similar drugs, and international reference pricing, which references prices in other countries. Sponsors may also implement value-based pricing agreements, where the reimbursement rate is tied to the drug's real-world clinical performance in patients. Determining the optimal price requires balancing the need to recover research and development costs with the payer's willingness to reimburse the product, ensuring a sustainable commercial model. Real-world evidence in market access utilizes health databases, registries, and electronic health records to demonstrate a drug's effectiveness and value in the real world. While clinical trials prove clinical efficacy in controlled environments, payers look for real-world evidence to confirm that these benefits translate to everyday clinical practice. RWE studies collect data on long-term safety, treatment compliance, patient outcomes, and healthcare resource utilization. Utilizing RWE allows sponsors to support post-approval price negotiations, justify reimbursement renewals, and expand indications by demonstrating the drug's value in a broader, real-world patient population. Patient-reported outcomes and health-related quality of life measures represent the patient's perspective on their treatment and disease status, providing critical value evidence. Pros are captured directly from patients using validated questionnaires, measuring symptoms, functional status, and treatment satisfaction. HRQL instruments, such as the EQ, 5D, translate these patient experiences into quantitative utility values used in cost-utility analyses. Payers and HTA bodies increasingly value PRO and HRQL data, as they demonstrate that a drug improves the patient's daily life, reduces pain, or enhances mobility. Integrating these endpoints into clinical trials is essential for supporting subsequent market access submissions. Cross-functional alignment in market access involves linking clinical trial endpoints to pricing and reimbursement requirements early in the drug development process. To secure commercial success, market access considerations must be integrated into clinical protocol design. Clinical research teams must select clinical endpoints, comparators, and patient populations that satisfy both regulatory requirements and payer expectations. For example, a regulator may accept a surrogate endpoint, while a payer may require evidence of long-term survival or quality of life improvements. Aligning clinical development with market access needs ensures that the trial data generated will support both regulatory approval and reimbursement.